Hi guys, welcome back to talking about Big Brother Spoilers Night. Um, I think it's night 8. Yeah. So this one last night, the the white fees was down. Now, if you saw my video from yesterday, well, if somebody who thought we moved from the show, Root Valentine, I think Valentine, whatever. But Root did have to remove from the show. Um, so the YP was down. There was not a lot, but I want to talk about some stuff into this video. Not a lot, but so that the YP was there. We'll want a lot more tonight on tonight's episode about an exit out of the house and stuff like that. But he got removed from the show because he was saying stuff and brought up so the hangout room he was saying to some bad stuff. He was saying the N-word. But who was in the hangout room was Coley, him, and him. So they were all in the hangout room, but he said it, well, all three of them, mostly two of them, I think all three of them were mad, but we didn't get to see him. But they were mad, and so because of that, he said that you can find it. It's mostly whatever. But because of this, he got removed from the show, and the white people was shut off. I think for all day. I don't really know. But the white beach was down, so because of that, we didn't do anything. But what will happen tonight's episode? Will there be eviction? If they do with the eviction tonight, it will leave us with 15 house deaths. Yeah, I think so. So 15. Yeah, because there was 16, there was 17. One got removed. No one if they did fit it. So there'll be 15 house deaths in that house. Yeah, wait. No, what is it? I think I think it's 15 actually. But so if they still go with the plan with the white vote and eviction, most likely Felicia's gonna stay and that girl's gonna go home. If they do not, it's gonna be like the repeat of last season, a Big Brother 24 where Taylor stayed and she won Big Brother. But I think if that girl stays, if there's no wife eviction, no wife eviction tonight, and if she comes back to win that game, Wiley's team is they're gone. They're gone. Like they are gone. You know, they're gone. Um they are gone. So we'll find out a lot more tonight about what's gonna happen, more about Root exit out of the house. There's a lot of stuff, you know. You got to think to cast 16 houses in a house, and you kind of don't, you you kind of not, you don't realize what they're gonna do in the house really. So it does probably steep for these people, for the people team. They do all this, and this happens. This is actually 5 people who left the game. There has been 5 people who got expelled from the game. I don't know who's the only 4, but there is 5 people who got removed from the game. I don't know who's the only 4 actually. But if you're talking about that type of stuff, I don't really know. But if you're talking about people just got kicked out and they wanted to remove, they wanted to go home, that would be Paloma. That will be I don't really know who else. I don't really know who else, honestly, but I know Paloma, Paloma's on them, now Root is on them. So, because this, we will never see Root back on the show. Now, for me, he would try, he will probably do something like this. But he didn't know what Big Brother was. Because I don't know why he's before he thought we moved, and before he said all this, he said, I don't know if I said this in my Big Brother spoiler, but he said, I don't know what Big Brother is. I was never a fan of this show. I only watched a little bit, but I was not a super fan of this show. I don't know what night it was, but it was talked about, was where she, not my favorite part, which I made a video about that, where she was talked in downstairs, and then he was upstairs in the lounge and with no person, but there's a guard in the house, but but it's not even past week 1 yet, and this is happening. Like really, we're not even in the second HH competition, and this is happening. But now, what's gonna move forward? What's gonna happen in the forward time with our own seasons? You know, um, I don't know, but I did hear one of the producers got mad. According what I heard, a producer on the show got mad. I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know why they got mad. It was a girl, the producer who's been with people since season 8. Got mad because this happened. I think it's because this happened and they get mad because of this. Was on what is happening, they have to do this. So it for them it stinks for them, it stinks for the big part of crew. It does, but you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know. And also, why did he say that? Why did he say that? Does he not realize he's on camera 24/7? And does he also? And then when he was saying all this, when Luke was saying all this, he was rapping. He was rapping while um um Cameron and that person one Pavito, they were just like mad and like, this is, why are you saying this? Like, why? Um but it's just like, this is stupid, right? You're making me mad. Just do, and I think Big Brother did the right to remove him from the show, and doesn't matter to Big Brother, because I think if not, he will probably do the same thing to own people. But I think it was good for Big Brother to do this, to remove him from the show, and we just move on. We move on with the show. Stuff happens, we move on. It stinks for them, because that's all somebody who got a fit did, and it stinks for them, but yeah. But thanks for watching. I know this video was different. There was no why um why video why feeds last night, but I want to talk about this more. But now, like I said, what's gonna happen with the vote? Will there be a vote? What's gonna happen if they do what they did last season on the first night, on the first white vote in the fiction? Most likely there will probably not be, because when Paloma left the show, there was no white vote in the fiction. It made Taylor stay in the house, and it made her want Big Brother 24. You know, but who knows? We'll find out more tonight. If this does, if this, like I said, if there's no white vote in the fiction, Wally's team, they're gone. If they don't, none of them want to have household, they're done. You just hope that she don't win HOH. A lot of people don't win. Well, 9% of them, I think, they'll fight. But But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day tonight. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. What do you think about this? Have a good day tonight. So make sure you play.